nice to be here. This is long overdue, but as you know, with Larry's passing, they asked me to take over as the council chair. And I know I've got some really big shoes to fill because Larry did a really good job to getting us to this point, okay? And then Tracy Beyer has graciously accepted taking over Larry's job of head of the finance committee. And Tracy and his group are working tirelessly, and I really, if you get a chance to see Tracy or any of the other council members, please thank them for all the work they're putting in. This has been a big job so far. It's going to continue to be a big job, but with very, very positive results, okay? We took another big step yesterday and attended the general conference, special meeting that was called in order for churches to disaffiliate. There were 289 churches represented there, with 81 disaffiliating, and luckily it wasn't anything like I was anticipating. It was like parting of friendships, and it was very pleasant, unanimous vote to let those 81 churches disaffiliate. So that's one more step we've accomplished in this process. Now, as far as next, we have still a lot of work to do. We have a lot of disaffiliation forms to fill out. Thank goodness we have some really capable people in here that are handling all the legal stuff. We've got to remove signage. We have a lot of things to do. Our deadline for some of those things are November 1st, and so we have a lot to get done by November 1st. But it's happening, okay? Slowly but surely it's happening. Some things we have, several people have asked, well, what's our name gonna be? And I know that's important to everybody. We, as a council, it is something that needed to happen quick, so we went ahead and decided on that because it has to go on all our legal documents that we have to take care of, and it will be Glen Rose First Methodist Church. We wanted to make sure we had both of those names, Glen Rose and First, in our domain so that we're what most people think of us as anyway, you know, so. Also, if you'll look at the back of your bulletin, the council, the staff put together several choices for the council to look at as far as a logo. We have to, along with changing our signage, we have to change all our letterhead, all that kind of stuff. And so the council narrowed it down to two logos. And when you leave, if you'll just circle which one you like best, and I think there's some plastic bins back there somewhere on each side. Okay, and if you'll drop them in, then we'll select a logo that'll go on our letterhead and things like that, okay? As far as finances, most of y'all filled out pledge cards, which really helped the finance committee to look at our budgets and stuff like that, see how we're doing. This church has always been extremely generous, and it continues to be so. All the funds have been donated to handle all the disaffiliation costs. And so we're sitting in a really good position, okay? 13 families up to their pledges. You know, most people filled out a card. The finance committee is feeling very comfortable, and I think we're gonna see some very positive, changes with staff and things like that are really gonna help our church to continue to grow, and our church is gonna be doing well financially also. Not that you can quit giving your tithes, but we're right on target where we need to be. Okay, and the other thing, I just took back over this job, and I apologize for lack of communication. I know we haven't had y'all haven't had any communication, or not a lot, since, our vote in July. There's just a lot going on, and I'm trying to catch up, and I'm going to do a better job, okay, at keeping you informed. But feel free to call me, the staff, or any of us that are on that council. We want your input, and you're also, I want y'all to know, you are welcome at our council meetings. Our next one is October 20th. This church is run by y'all, okay? Y'all, the nominating committee picks some people to help make decisions, but we don't want to make all the decisions, okay? We want your input. So feel free to come to the council meetings. Feel free to call anytime. As long as you don't call and yell at me, I'm good, okay? And I told Owen, I don't like conflict. I don't do conflict well, but I know everybody here is going to be nice. So anyway.
What about Lord's Acre?
Oh, Lord's Acre. How could I forget that? This afternoon, after the renew service at 6:30, we're going to have a kind of get back going organizational meeting. Lori Mapes has graciously agreed to head it up, and with the promise that all of us will keep doing our jobs that we've always done. And so please come. We need a really good Lord's Acre this year. And Lord's Acre is the last weekend, the last Saturday in October, so it's October 29th. So save that date, okay? We need cakes, we need meat cutters, we need servers, we need people to run the auctions, we need items at the auction. So start looking for the perfect items to bring to Lord's Acre.
Thank you, Susan. Can we thank Susan for the work she's done and our church council for the work they've done?